Hello viewers. Today, we are covering the 5 best jumper cables for cars on the market, which are the best for you considering some unavoidable factors that you might miss out without watching this video. Here, we are going to give you an impartial review to find the best from a plenty of irrelevant products. If you want more information and updated pricing of the products mentioned in the video, be sure to check the links in the description below. So, let's get started. Number 1. Our overall best pick for the money is Cartman UL listed jumper cables. This certainly appears to be a good, medium-duty jumper cable. The 4-gauge wire should handle all but the biggest batteries and engines, and 400 amps are plenty for typical vehicles. At 20 foot long, most motorists will be able to make a front-to-back connection. Since many battery failures seem to happen in the dead of winter, at least in places that have winter, it's good to know that the insulation will keep this cable flexible and useful down to -13F. With top and side clamps, you'll be able to hook up to any battery. There's nothing that jumps out, so to speak, about these cables, but that's okay. We're not looking for a lot of flash in a set of jumpers. Supplying us with a pair of gloves is great, too, since we certainly recommend wearing them when connecting jumper cables. And the little scrubbing brush is a cool bonus for cleaning terminals to get a better connection. The copper teeth on the clamp look like little dragons, so we're quite sure they'll grab onto your terminals and not let go. The curved protrusion for side posts is a nice touch, and it doesn't seem to stick out so far that it's going to get in the way when connecting to top posts. Number 2. Our second best pick is Energizer jumper cables for car battery. Who knows more about batteries than Energizer, right? Right away our confidence is high just because of our familiarity with the manufacturer. These cables look like they mean business, they're very thick, and the clamps look deadly strong. One look and you'll know they were made for large vehicles. They also look heavy, so we're glad they come in a nice, convenient carrying bag. We can't imagine what battery would be too large to jump with these cables. With an 800A capacity and the heaviest gauge out there, you will have no trouble getting any large vehicle started. And with the parrot-type pincer clamps, you'll have a solid grip on your terminal posts. The carrying bag is a nice bonus, even if it never gets used again after the first jump. At least they'll stay conveniently coiled until you need them the first time. While we don't want to put it to the test, knowing they'll stay flexible right down to -40F is reassuring. That's dangerously cold. You don't want to get stranded when the mercury is that low. Number 3. Our third best pick is OxGord 4-gauge 25 feet jumper cable. We would definitely classify these as light-duty jumper cables. That's fine for small vehicles, but we don't think we'd try them on a pickup or SUV. Maybe not even a full-size sedan. OxGord manufactures a lot of automotive products, as well as pet supplies and gardening equipment. A strange mix, but we do note that some of their jumper cables have been packaged and branded for Pennzoil. That boosts our confidence. The carrying case seems a bit flimsy, but then these aren't heavy-duty cables anyway. The clamps lack the gripping teeth we see on more expensive cables, but they're appropriately shaped for a good fit, regardless. These cables are very light. They weigh just under 3.5 pounds. That means anyone can handle them with ease. The clamps are long, with 2 different depths to choose from and pincer ends, to help them fit a variety of posts. Despite the low cost, they are well insulated and should stay flexible even in extremely cold conditions. You'll get a good grip on them, too, with the rubber-coated handles. We also quite like the price. They can be had quite inexpensively. You might even want multiple sets to toss in every trunk. Number 4. Our fourth best pick is Iron Forge Tools booster cables in carry bag. Everything about these cables looks solid and dependable. Unfortunately, we're not sure what the insulation is, but we're guessing PVC based on the temperature rating. The clamp spring looks sturdy, and there are plenty of copper teeth for gripping your terminals. It all wraps up neatly in the carrying case, but we don't have high hopes for a long life out of the case. Expect the cables to far outlast the packaging. They're a bit pricey compared to some options, but they're a heavier gauge than average, so we expect superior performance when called upon. At 500 amps and with 2-gauge wire, this cable will handle just about anything on the road with ease. With 20 foot to play with, you'll have no trouble hooking up front to back with all but the longest pickups and SUVs. When a product is made in China, like this one, we're happy to see it has been verified as meeting Western safety standards, which this one does. Doubling our confidence in the product is the lifetime warranty. I could be cynic and suggest that you'd be lucky to find this company in 10 years, but instead, I'll be glad to know they stand behind what they make. Number 5. Last but not the least, our 5th best pick is TOPDC 100% copper jumper cables. These cables are pretty hefty for the gauge and length, and that's to do with the excellent insulation and the 100% copper wire. In fact, from end to end, these look and feel like really good quality jumper cables. Fully vinyl-coated clamps make us feel confident that we won't have a shocking experience when we go to connect. The steel-coated copper teeth appear capable of gripping just about anything. All this, and rolled up into a nice little carrying case. Thank you, TOPDC, for putting a simple diagram on the front of the carrying case to remind us how to connect 2 batteries safely. Simple, but useful. While the gauge isn't high, having 100% copper wire is excellent. The conductivity is fabulous, and it is far less likely to heat up uncomfortably than CCA wire. Sure, it adds to the weight, but it also adds to the quality and functionality. The PVC insulation is heavy-duty and will keep these cables straight and working in even the most extreme temperatures. At 16 foot long, hooking up in most configurations will be no problem. Front to back might be tight with large vehicles, but we don't expect anyone with a large truck to buy these, anyway. So, grab this while you can. Be sure to check the links in the description below. That's all for this review. Feel free to share your feedback.
Like, comment and share our video. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon to get more videos like this in future. Thanks for watching.